No, wait, dude. That's just, we're going to use these. That was just for the thumbnail. It was a joke.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
we're going to use scissors.
Hey, everybody, it's Jack and Dan.
Yeah, we're finally getting around to doing some rescaping here to Jack's bridge tanks. Basically, there's not a whole heck of a lot of fish left in here because we've taken a lot out, put them in some of the other tanks. And so we're going to be doing some, kind of like some cleaning and maintenance, get things under control before we add more fish. We're going to kind of be rescaping, taking some things, and getting some of this pothos under control a little more, huh, buddy?
Yes, it's a little bit annoying because I can't really open my drawers here.
It's crawling in your drawers and stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously this pothos is doing fantastic. One of the things is we don't have the blue pleco in here anymore. He's in the 220, and we're going to be taking all of this real wood out and putting it in there because these little bristle noses really aren't interested. They eat more algae. We're not really going to be trimming the roots. We're going to leave all these awesome roots growing because they pull out all those nitrates and really keep the water clean. The condition's perfect. Here's one little male golden gouramis doing awesome. The filter's working fantastic as far as the crossover and the under gravel. We do have that off right now because we're going to be securing those. You can tell we're having a little trouble with those guys floating up. So we're going to be putting some little rubber bands on the inside so they don't go up on the piston there, keeping those things down. And we're going to do the old bicycle pump thing like we always do, blow those out. You've seen those in several videos. This little pre-filter is doing a great job, and it crosses over here up above. We're going to be putting a lot of this pothos up here on the wall of fame and kind of covering up that tube. The tube's doing great. Even though it's a clear tube, it's really not getting much algae growth or anything because it's like above the lights. However, when you come down over here, you can see that right there where that is a little bit of a problem, but we found a way around that, didn't we, kiddo?
Yes.
We took this little guy right here, and what did you do? You kind of cut the end off.
Yes.
And sanded it. So we now we'll have a little bit more of an opening where that tube comes in. We just have to take this one off and put that one on. And what that's going to do then is, instead of stuff getting clogged right there, it's going to be able to come in and actually get to this filter. This filter, if you look at this, guys, I mean, it just never really ever needs cleaned because between the pre-filter on the other side and stuff getting kind of trapped right there is nothing's making it to that. What we want to do is to increase flow a little bit is we're going to clean that off, and then hopefully between cleaning the pre-filter, about every few weeks or so, totally lost focus there as I was moving around. That pre-filter, we really only have to do every few weeks or once a month. And then this guy about the same, which is fine. I mean, once a month or every 2 months is better. But this kind of thing's being kind of annoying. So we're going to definitely change that out today. That's going to be our first project, and then we're going to go on from there. All right, so as you can see, even with this watered down with some evaporation, just by getting rid of that, you can see through here now, it's much more open. And now we got a much better flow. So we're going to go ahead and clean that pre-filter. That's no big deal. And then we'll be really good for a while. All right, as we're cleaning this pre-filter, just want to show you guys that this is a pretty coarse filter, and that's why we did it this way to get good flow. But one of the things that Jack noticed is a lot of these roots, if you see, they're actually growing through the sponge. So we're trying to kind of pull those out. You see this one here? It's almost like doing surgery, removing varicose veins, right? So we're trying to kind of pull a lot of those guys out, and what'll happen eventually if they get broken off is they'll rot and they'll just kind of clog up your filter more. So, we're just kind of pulling these guys out. Honestly, if you don't get them all, it's okay, but we're just going to rinse it real good and keep messing around with it, try to get them all out of there. Okay, so basically with this tank, this is all Jack wants in here. Just wants the old, the white kind of holy thing. Now, this is the little 99-cent toothbrush holder that we found at Mark's on the clearance aisle. Just thought it was kind of cool. Kilowog used to always hang out in here, but he's in the Green Lantern tank now. So a lot of these albino bristlenose and long bristlenose fin guys are taking it over. And basically we just kind of trim that out. That's where the pre-filter goes. And we're just going to let these roots kind of fill in and everything here. This one, of course, is doing awesome going across. But we do have something we definitely want to do in this tank, and that's to get rid of this doggone filter right here. What's up with this filter, man?
It's pretty gross.
What kind is it?
It's a top fin.
Top fin.
It's
and
heater.
Right. What did I say? I called it a filter?
Yes.
Talking about the filter. One of our buddies, another fish tuber, did a video on these, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who was it?
It was Joseph's Tropical Tank.
Joseph's Tropical Tanks, he had a little problems, right, with these top fin heaters. And after he did that video a few months ago, we'll put a link in the description about that, we noticed they started having a lot of condensation. In fact, even though we unplugged it quite a while ago, a few weeks ago, it still has a lot of condensation in there, and that's bad. That means basically leaking, some of that water's getting inside. What we decided to do with this system, since these bridges are all connecting all these tanks, is we're just going to have two really nice big heaters in this middle one, and just get rid of the ones in these tanks, get a little bit of an eyesore, because the other ones can kind of hide behind here. And we actually tested that theory, didn't we?
Yeah.
So about a month ago, we unplugged these top fin ones that are in the corner tanks, and we just let these two go in here. But they're not the best. We're actually going to take those out. We got some new heaters. We actually inherited these from someone. These are brand new. They were never even taken out of the box. And they basically said, hey, look, we're going to give you guys some of these because they basically had a clearance, and somebody got them for next to nothing when they bought some other things. They didn't really want them. These are, I'm not even sure exactly what they are. They're deep blue Pro Series.
12810 Deep Blue Pro Series heaters.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many watts they are. I want to say, I looked at it in
100 watt.
100 watts. So,
Right there.
so basically we're going to have 200 watt heaters in the corner of this middle tank here. And we're going to put one behind the filter there, one behind the filter there. But since we have this cross flow going up, around, and through here, the end tanks are going to have a water exchange with this. It's kind of like when a person puts a heater in their sump pump or their sump filter of some sort.
Yes.
And that way, it'll just kind of open this up and there won't be an actual heater in there. The other thing we're going to be doing is, we had these in here a long time ago because you had turtles, right?
Yes,
So we had a bridge going between there. We don't like the height there. We're going to take those down. We have those old things over there that we had a long time ago. We're going to put those in there. So let's get the rest of this wood out. All this wood's going to go in the 220 for the big blue guy. We haven't shown the blue guy lately, but he's getting massive, isn't he?
Huge.
And he loves wood. Those blue guys love the wood.
Love wood.
So we're going to take all this wood, put it in there for him. We're going to be rescaping this all soon, but we just kind of tossed. We had some other wood here behind Mount Ropefish in the big 220. Look at this little guy here. He's so cool. We're going to be getting more ropefish. We're going to be scaping this tank, and we're going to be doing a special video soon. We're not going to show him right now. He's kind of to the right of the frame here, the big, huge blue pleco. We're going to be doing a whole video on him, right?
Yes.
He has gotten massive.
He's huge, got big fins, he's big.
He has gotten unbelievably massive. It's almost unbelievable. So we're going to be doing a whole video on him coming up soon. But he is going to love this wood. You can see he cleaned this one piece off already. He's going to be munching on all this. And inevitably when we rescape this, we're probably going to get some huge pieces of wood in here. All right, so we got everything done, right?
Yes.
Let's give a little run through here, starting at the end.
Everything's finished.
See what's going on. So this looks really cool. The gouramis seem to be very happy. There's one of the big, huge females right there. These females are getting pretty old. Oh, there's one guy coming through the bridge. Let me get him. I just saw him out of the corner of my eye. There's one of the males. They're getting bigger, but these big, huge females aren't too interested in them very much at all yet. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We're going to end up adding a lot more now that we have all this more room in here. So this one came out really awesome. You can definitely see with less sculptures, more the meteorite shower. It's nice with that heater out of there, right? These guys are kind of cascading down, and then, of course, going up onto the Wall of Fame and then through the bridge here. These guys have been zipping back and forth in here the whole time we've been working on it. Let me back up here so you can see this middle tank. So now we just have got some of these guys crawling up above there too. Let me just show these leaves. For people that don't know how pothos works, it's kind of neat. As this grows, you'll see that there's Father Fish, and there's T from Rescue Is Love, by the way. There's Daniel Keeping Fish. Susan from SLC Aquatics, Hank, Big Tank Hank. This little guy will kind of grow and open up like this. Isn't that cool? And then here's one right here that's already opening. So they'll just kind of keep crawling and opening up new leaves. But anyway, lots of awesome guys over there. And we've got them cascading down the front, cascading down this side. This one will be coming across here. Now, I do agree, buddy. This is way better. We got, sorry, I just sat on the bed. I'm not farting. These are the little kind of round, cyclic kind of things. There's about 15 of these little striated or tiger loaches. And we're going to be doing some, oh, there's one right there in the car. Look at him. He's looking out the dashboard at me. Jack's had this little old car in the closet for a long time, right?
Yes.
And you've been wanting to put that in here. That was the little focal point. We put that in there. We just wanted lower structures so these roots could fill the top and we could see the meteorite showers more. We did blow out the stones and the pumps are working awesome. Really kind of dig in, only having the heaters in the middle. And I think it definitely gives it a little bit of a neater look. All these guys are just growing up top there. Now, then through this smaller bridge here to the other side. This is, we shot some videos in here recently showing how this big female Hillstream loach, this is kind of her tank. She does let other folks come around. There's a good shot of her, but she's kind of behind the crossover tube there. She does let other folks come over here and eat and stuff like that, but she usually kind of clears them out. This is like her little territory. Doesn't allow a whole lot of other people to come over here, but once in a while. So the cross thing's working awesome. We did change that. It does seem to be putting out a lot better. We have this full. So that filter shoots out over here, and then the water goes through that bridge, and then through the under gravel filter, and then through that bridge, and then gets picked up in that little pre-filter and comes back around on the top of the lights over the Hall of Fame there. And really, 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 really awesome. So this thing is very cleaned up. We like the new scape. How do you think it looks now that it's all done?
I think it's good.
I mean, it definitely has a lot more room.
I like the new change of scenery.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it looks great. The white, the blue, the meteorite lights. We'll probably turn the lights off real quick, show those again for folks that haven't seen them. Definitely going to be throwing in more of the Hillstream loaches. We love those guys. Going to definitely be getting more of the golden gouramis. Love those guys. See, those tiger loaches are in the back there. They're all kind of hanging out, checking out the new thing. There's one of the albino guys in there. He gets along really good. Love those tiger loaches. They're so much fun. There's about 15 in here. Anyway, plecos are always procreating in there. But yeah, basically we're doing this before the Christmas vacation that we're taking. We just want to make sure it was all set up and ready to go, and there weren't going to be any issues or problems. But you guys probably won't be seeing it until we get back. We've just had too many things. There she is again. I'm going to kind of get a close shot of her. She's so awesome and huge and amazing and beautiful. And the males usually, if any of the males try to come over here, oops, zoomed out a little too fast there. Let's clear that up. Oop. If any of the males try to come over here, most of them hang out in this one. They'll come through the bridge, they'll come to see her, and she'll chase them back away. She's a tough gal. But who knows? Maybe one of these days we'll be able to breed them or something. Wouldn't that be neat? Yeah. She is such a beauty, though. Look at her. Let me get a nice close-up of her. She's so cool. We did a little music and eating video, feeding video recently in this tank. Kind of shot it from this corner over here and just kind of showed what it's like. Again, I keep getting out of focus moving around. Just kind of showed what it was like, and there's really no one in this tank. And then we put all these algae pellets here, and everybody kind of came through the bridges to eat, and then she kind of chases them all back. But nice work, buddy. I think it's all set. We don't have anything to worry about when we're gone on vacation. And when we get back, we're going to be restocking this. A lot of the fish that were in here, we ended up moving to some of the bigger tanks and stuff. So I think we're definitely at a point now where we got it nice and set up. I love all the pothos kind of cascading down the sides and over the top. And we're going to be adding some more fish. So that'll be exciting. See if I can get one of these females here. Look at how beautiful these gold females are. There's something else. Now, this is one of the males that's getting pretty big. She's probably going to go, oop. She's going to go up on the bridge. There she goes. Let's see if we can get her. Show you how these guys use these. They love them. They go up in here all the time, don't they, buddy? Mm-hmm. She's not going to do it now. She's probably, oh, there she goes. See that? They just kind of zoom over to the other side, and then they go to the other tank. Isn't that neat? They use them literally all the time.
Like subways.
Yeah, it's really cool. She's a looker, man. She's really something. Look at those stripes coming out. Really, really, really cool. We're gonna turn the lights off real quick here and just kind of show you guys what everything looks like at night. Okay, there they are, guys. Yeah, you could definitely see a lot better with some of those bigger structures out of the way. I think it looks awesome. This is what Jack kind of falls asleep to every night. We have like a little nighttime timer, but oh yeah, wow, it's really looking cool. Like just a tropical rainforest kind of thing going on. Very, very neat, man. Very, very neat. Definitely one of the best effects we've ever done, in my opinion. It is kind of cool too that these circles, these little caves, they have holes. You can see all the way through them. You can see the meteorites going through them. So anyway, guys, we hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. Again, this is kind of old. We shot this probably like a few weeks or possibly even a month before you see it, but we just wanted to get it done before you left, and we thought we would document it. Just an update on Jack's bridge tanks. Really, really neat setup. We love it. It's got such a cool room, don't you, dude?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool now. You know, we added some stuff. It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool to change things around. But when we get a little more settled here after the holidays, we're definitely going to be adding some more fish. We'll be doing some updates. So we'll see you guys later.